What's up, guys? This is Simplistic bringing you a 1v1 between Gameboy, Red Terran spawning top left on Backwater Gulch. This is the map, I think. And his opponent ZzKaelzZ, who is Blue Zerg, obviously spawning top right. So yeah, the beginning, really boring, like I've said in all my other videos. It's lagging a tad bit. I'm gonna go ahead and pause it really quickly. Sorry about that, I accidentally turned my graphics up to high and I can only cast on medium. And I also turned on my scroll speed, which isn't exactly working too well for me, so I'm just gonna click the mini-map. You can see the supply depot going down from Gameboy. It's kinda weird. Might be a hole in that. That's kinda iffy. Ugh. And Kyle is training his overlord, sending it over towards Gameboy's base. He also has this on the overlord on the way to check if he's just down here. Then he's going to do some more scouting, and I guess he's going to see if he's bottom left, because who scouts with a drone? I guess he doesn't. Here's the barracks from Gameboy, which is obviously standard if you want to open up the game. He's sending his SCV. Perfect place to start. You can see this pool is already halfway done from Kyle. In production, you see one gas from Kyle. Sure, it's probably for metabolic boost or something like that. He pulls all of his drones off to get this one SCV. That was kind of random. Gameboy already has this refinery up, which tells me some sort of early teching, which makes sense. And he's gonna go ahead and put down that second supply depot soon. Yeah, he's going for 2 early gases. This is very early for Terran standards. Kyle is a little bit supply blocked. He has his queen on the way. He doesn't have metabolic boost on the way yet, but I'm sure if we see him get 100 gas, it'll be there. He sees his opponent isn't here, and he's sending this overlord out to see what's going on exactly at this base, and he's probably going to spot this double gas in time, because this is going to be like a Helion kind of play, I'm pretty sure. And that was kind of weird, but it worked. It's whatever. He has this factory already in production. This overlord might see the factory, but it might also go up high and just see the double gas and assume that it's going to be a factory or early starport build. Queen is doing her little injections and all that fun stuff. It looks like he's going for early roach push. Maybe a 7 roach timing push kind of thing going. That looks like what it is, which could really catch him off guard. This is going to get really bad because he's making Helions. Oh, he definitely misread his opponent, because yep, this is going to be six roaches, 2 more on the way, and I don't see how Gameboy is going to be able to stop this. The only thing he could have done is scouted a little more, because he didn't really see the timings on this gas or pool, and there's no way he saw this roach horn. But the overlord sees the space, and there's 2 factories on the way now, but they're just producing Helions. And there's really nothing that Gameboy can do here. He just started out with a build that could not stop this kind of build. And now he should probably be crying, because all he has is 3 Helions. And there's literally nothing left for him to do, because these Helions are absolutely awful against roaches. Even with like perfect micro, I don't think he can win, because they just don't do... What's their damage versus... Yeah, they do 8 damage, and a roach has like 145 health. Yeah, there's really nothing Gameboy can do here. He just got put in a really, really unlucky situation, and now he's forced to pull everything away. And really all he's doing right now is just delaying it. He's pulling SCVs to try and stop this, but there's nothing left he can do. The Helion's dead. He has 2 Helions and a Marine on the way. Just a complete misread off the scout. Really just turn this game in favor of Kyle, and should be seeing the GG soon from Gameboy, because he is a very mannered player. But there's, like I've been saying, all he could have done is scout. That's the only thing that could have saved him, was scouting that game. And he's just gonna lift up his factory and fly it away. That's kind of dumb, but I mean, if he thinks it will work, let him do whatever he wants. Now I'm sure this player doesn't really care what's going on, but he is going to be creating a bunch of roaches in his main to stop this Helion from running around while Gameboy tries to expand down to the bottom, which doesn't really make any sense. I mean, the siege tank can do a little bit of damage, but these roaches, there's just way too many. And there's even more being trained in the main. There's 7 more being trained. Yeah, this is GG at this point. And I'm sure Brian is very unhappy with this because, well, most Zergs would go for this fast early expo, but since he didn't see that, I'm surprised that the Helion play came out. And I don't know, it just seems a lot safer to go Helions when you know your opponent isn't going to be attacking early, because they're going to try and drone up and feed this expansion. But thanks for watching. This has been ZzKaelzZ, and just watch the next ones.